Ducati, right? You're traveling for such long distances. What do you think about when you're cycling? You know, you're all alone.
Really, you don't try to think about too much, but you just keep on thinking that you could do it and try to think positive things. You know, try to listen to your body. You know, how it's feeling. You know, try to keep your energy going. Feed it a lot. You know, a lot of miles. You know, if you don't eat enough, you could really your body could just crack. It could just not want to go anymore. Just like a car. You know, when you run out of gas, you can't go any farther. So
I noticed over here. You're here, and you're wearing the same cross as you are wearing right now. Is that like what?
It's a good luck thing. You know, I'm really lucky. I thank God every day. You know, at least I try every day to thank God for giving me the strength. You know, without having Him in my life, I believe that I wouldn't be able to do the sport as long as I have. You know, He's given me a good life. You know, I've been racing bikes for 35 years. I'm still doing it. I'm age 47. I'll be 48 in about 2 weeks. My birthday is March 4th, and I feel very lucky. So I got to be thankful for it, and I think this is just good luck. I think people that come into the sport, want to see. I just want to show that I am a good person. I'm not a bad person or anything.
Is there an age limit to when it comes to riding, or?
No,
when do you
think I'm one of the oldest in the sport. Especially in mountain biking. There's no age limit. If you go as long as you enjoy it and as long as you feel like it's fun, and when you really when you start to slow down and it's no more fun and you don't enjoy racing anymore is when it starts to become it's time to maybe move on and stuff. But I don't know. I'm 48. I'll be 48 soon, and in a couple weeks, and my goal is to try to go at least to 50. So I don't think I'll make it to retirement age, but at least I'm still making a living out of it, and I'm very lucky. I'm really thankful that Cannondale has been sponsoring me for so long.
Okay, first up, I'm here at De Rosa, and I'm with Jason over here, who's going to tell us more about De Rosa as a brand.
Hello. Yes, De Rosa is formed in the 1950s, and today I think it's about 60 years, and it's founded by De Rosa Hugo, who started the company in the 1950s, and he was a mechanic. And he knows about bikes, and he built bikes, and it became popular in the 1970s with sponsorship, famous riders all over the world.
Tell us about some of the bikes that you have on display over today. How about this one over here?
Okay, this bike is King Tree, which is the top of the line for today's bike, and it's using as what we call K1 carbon, which is a micro weaving carbon compared to other carbon fiber, which normally uses a K3 carbon with bigger weaving.
It's coming around again. They're letting it out again. It's coming around again. They're letting it out again.
How much would this beauty cost?
This beauty cost, as you can see, it will cost you 12,500 Sing dollars.
Okay, so not cheap bikes at all.
Yes, today's bike, if you are bike lovers, 12,500 would be considered reasonable.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's not the most expensive one that you have, right?
Yes, it's not the most expensive. We do build customer with specific specifications, specific custom bikes. It can cost as much as $25,000.
Wow.
When it comes abrupt and it feels like trading brains with an imbecile. For real. Yes, I feel emphatic about not being.
What are the differences between these different types of bikes?
Yes, this is a very old traditional bike. It is made of steel, and until today, after so many years, after 50 years, they are still making these bikes. Yes, because of the feel of the bike, and because for old time's sake, a lot of seasoned riders are still going back to steel.
Right, because originally bikes were made out of steel, right? Then they went on to aluminium and carbon, which is now the most expensive, right?
Yes, the first evolution of bikes are all made of steel.
Right? What is like the disadvantages of it, of using these old-fashioned steel?
Basically, there's the disadvantage. Yeah, the advantage is the comfort, the comfort of steel, and the disadvantage is, I would say, is maintenance.
Okay.
to maintain the steel for it. You have to upkeep your paintwork so that it doesn't rust.
Again, it's coming around again. They're letting it out again. When it comes unannounced and it feels like a matador. It's taunting me with his reddest red cloth, and I am the bull. Yes, I feel.
Okay, now I love the designs for these vintage bicycles. Eros, maybe you can tell us a bit more about the brand Montante. What is the meaning of Montante?
Well, Montante is the family who start this business. They became popular. He was a cyclist. He win a lot of race. We are talking about 1920s.
This would be the ladies' vintage bicycle,
It's
right?
the ladies' vintage bicycle, yeah, that's right. It takes back the look of the old timer, at least 50, 60 years ago.
Would be likely to buy a product like this, and it's not cheap. It's 5,000 euros. You're telling me, right?
Yeah, that's right, 5,000 euro. Yeah. Even normal people can eventually, of course. The one over there, the Prime Minister bought that. That one is our Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi, for instance, Italian Prime Minister at the moment.
This is the ladies' bicycle. Now, what makes it a ladies' bicycle? Is it this curve over here?
Yeah, because of the curving. As you can see, the same. It's the same product, but for male. So we have a male and female.
The most exclusive bicycle you have on display here today?
Okay, we want to highlight for today's occasion is a Colnago Ferrari bike. It's very unique because all the bicycle using a carbon components, and then it's got a very distinctive design, which is a Ferrari, and then it's a.
Is it designed by Ferrari?
No, it's a design by Colnago. But they designed it using the Ferrari logos. Yeah, that one is also one of 99 bikes in the world.
So there are only 99 of those Ferrari bikes in the world.
Yes.
And is this the only one here in Singapore?
Yes.
Okay, so in other words, whoever gets this has the exclusive one and only Ferrari bike in Singapore.
Absolutely correct.
And how much is it going for?
It's retailing at $17,500.
Why would someone want to buy this bike, and what makes it so great again?
Because it's a Colnago, and then people know that Colnago make a best road bike. Some more is a Ferrari. We know Ferrari is doing very well in the Grand Prix, F1 Grand Prix. And then perhaps for someone that really appreciate hardworking craftsmanship.
Okay, so Kevin, can you tell me more about this bike over here? It's the only mountain bike by Colnago, right?
This one is one and only a mountain bike that designed by Colnago, because actually Colnago designed more to road bike. So this one is the only model Colnago ever made for mountain bike. Yeah, they call it Ibex.
Is this for sale here as well?
Yes, it's retailing at $6,500.
You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why. 'Cause if you don't, we'll make you fly. Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel in my world, it's almost over now, almost over you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it.